In this video demonstration, you will learn how to access and use the CIIS clinic vaccine defaults and user vaccine defaults. Providers and clinics that add and administer immunizations directly in CIIS will use the clinic vaccine defaults or user vaccine defaults screens to enter vaccine inventory. Please note, when entering your inventory from the clinic vaccine defaults or user vaccine defaults screens, you will be able to track the vaccine manufacturer, NDC code, brand, lot number, funding source, expiration date, dosage, and route. However, you will not be able to track the number of doses you have on hand. To track doses on hand, you will need to use the CIIS inventory module, which requires a separate training. You can contact the CIIS Help Desk for more information. The clinic vaccine default screen allows users to enter inventory that will be seen and used by all clinic staff. Therefore, if you are entering inventory that should be accessible to the entire clinic, it must be entered from the clinic vaccine default screen. CIIS users will also have access to the user vaccine defaults feature. This screen allows individual users to enter and sort inventory for their specific use. Please note, inventory added from the user vaccine default screen will only show for that individual user and not for the entire clinic. Remember, before you administer vaccines in CIIS, you must first enter your vaccine inventory. Let's begin by looking at the clinic vaccine default screen. To access this screen, click on the drop-down arrow next to the user's name in the upper right corner of the screen and select Clinic Vaccine Defaults. You will be navigated to the Clinic Vaccine Defaults Edit screen. Notice if you click on links, you can access a list of vaccine manufacturer codes. The system will default to displaying all of your inventory. However, from this screen, you can sort your inventory by clinic, status, vaccines, and/or funding source. To add new inventory, verify your clinic, and in the Add Vaccine field, begin typing the vaccine name and the system will auto-complete the field. For example, if I want to add MMR vaccine to my inventory, I will type the first few letters in the Add Vaccine field. Notice the system displays the MMR vaccines along with the corresponding manufacturer, NDC code, and brand. Select the appropriate vaccine and notice the system adds it to my list. Next, tab to the lot number and enter the lot number. Select the funding source, enter the expiration date. You will notice the dosage and route are auto-populated. However, you can override these on the Administer Vaccine screen if necessary. Once you've entered all of the required information, click on the Update button to save your changes. If you wish to delete an inventory item, check the Delete box next to the corresponding vaccine and save your changes by clicking on the Update button. Now let's open the User Vaccine Default screen. To access this screen, click on the drop-down arrow next to the user's name in the upper right corner of the screen and select User Vaccine Defaults. You will be navigated to the User Vaccine Defaults Edit screen. Vaccine inventory entered from the User Vaccine Default screen will only be visible to the user who entered the vaccine. Similar to the Clinic Vaccine Default screen, the system will default to displaying all of your inventory. However, from this screen, you can sort your inventory by clinic, status, vaccines, and/or funding source. To add new inventory, follow the same process for adding new inventory on the Clinic Vaccine Default screen. Verify your clinic, and in the Add Vaccine field, begin typing the vaccine name and the system will auto-complete the field. You can also delete vaccine inventory from this screen by selecting Delete and Update to save your changes. To summarize, you can choose to enter and sort inventory by using either the clinic vaccine defaults or the user vaccine defaults in CIIS. If you enter your patient immunization data directly into CIIS and you are not using CIIS to track vaccine inventory at the dose level, you will enter your vaccine inventory information on one of these screens. If you enter your patient information data directly into CIIS and you want to track your vaccine inventory at the dose level, or you are a Vaccines for Children provider, you will enter your inventory through the CIIS inventory module, which will be discussed in a separate training course. Thank you for watching this training demonstration.